Hey everyone, Michael Makrowitz with Coldwell Banker Realty. Here is a breakdown of what's going on with our local housing market in Santa Clara County, how it compares to the same time last year, and what that means for buyers and sellers going forward for the rest of the year.
So let's just dive right in with the million-dollar question. Is this market heating up or is it cooling down? For the past few years, that was a pretty easy question to answer. But right now, well, it's a whole lot more complicated.
And believe it or not, the answer is both. Yeah, you heard me right. How is that even possible? It sounds like a total contradiction, but the data's telling this really fascinating story about a market that is somehow speeding up and slowing down at the exact same time. Let's unpack that.
To really make sense of all this, you have to look at these mixed signals. I like to think of it as a big puzzle, and once we start putting the pieces together, the full picture is going to get a whole lot clearer.
Okay, so take a look at this. This one snapshot really captures the entire puzzle. On one hand, you see the number of sales is up by nearly 5% from last year. That feels pretty hot, right? But then you glance over to the other side, and the average days on market is up by a staggering 53%. That feels really cold. So what on earth is going on here?
So let's grab that first piece of the puzzle, home prices. This is what everyone wants to know. Are they crashing? Are they skyrocketing? What's the deal?
Well, the answer is neither. Look at this number. 0.84%. That's the change in the median sales price from last year to this year. It's basically flat. So this tells us the market isn't collapsing. It's stabilizing. We've hit what you could call a price plateau.
And this stability isn't just in one little corner of the market. It's across the board. Over here, you see the trend for single-family homes, and right next to it for condos and townhouses. Sure, you see the little wobbles month to month, but the big picture, year over year, it's a story of resilience. Prices are holding strong.
Okay, so if prices are stable, then what's behind that cooling down feeling that so many people are talking about? Well, it all comes down to the pace. The speed of the game has changed dramatically.
52.94%. Let that sink in for a second. That is the massive jump in how long it's taking for a home to sell compared to just 1 year ago. This right here is the big story of 2026. That frantic rush we all got used to, it's over. The market has finally taken a deep breath.
And just so we're all on the same page, when we say days on market, or DOM, think of it as the speedometer for the real estate market. It's literally the time from the for sale sign going up to a contract being signed. And right now, that speedometer is telling us we're cruising at a much more, let's say, relaxed speed.
This chart just connects all the dots perfectly. The blue bars, that's the average sales price, right? And the black line, that tracks the average days on market. You see that relationship? As prices have stayed high, that black line has just steadily climbed right along with them. It means buyers are just not making those snap decisions anymore at these prices. They're taking their time. So, why are things taking longer? The answer is right here, inventory. This chart shows the supply of homes for sale. Just look at that spike from the low point back in December 2025 all the way up to the peak in March 2026. More homes on the market simply means more choices for buyers, and that gives them the confidence to be a lot more patient. Okay, so we've broken down all the data. Now, what does it all actually mean for you?
Oh, your 2026 strategy has got to be sharp. First things first, price it right from day one. Overpricing is the kiss of death in this market. Second, perfect presentation is everything. With more choices out there, your home has to be a total standout. Third, and this is a big one, patience is key. You absolutely have to plan for a longer sales cycle. And finally, be ready to negotiate smartly.
Now, let's flip the coin. For every seller who needs a new strategy, there is a buyer who has just been handed a new opportunity. Honestly, for buyers, this market is a breath of fresh air. This is the headline for buyers in 2026. It's really that simple. You have more homes to choose from, you have more time to make a decision, and because of that, you have more power at the negotiating table than you have had in years. So what is the new rule book? It's really about recognizing that we're in a more balanced, a more nuanced market. Yeah, prices are stable, but the pace has fundamentally changed. The new rule is that strategy, your strategy, matters more than ever. Whether you're buying or selling, understanding these dynamics is the absolute key to making a smart move in the strategic marathon of 2026.